Not anymore.
Not anymore.
What do you mean not
This
anymore?
way? This way.
Well, when she was doing something really stupid, like almost cutting her hand, I screamed at her then.
Okay. All right.
But she doesn't do that anymore.
As much.
As much.
All right.
I know how to cook steak.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she is a really good steak cooker.
I'm very picky about my steak. If you're gonna eat steak, you gotta cook it well.
Eternal Shinobi says, congrats on 100 followers, Chef.
Thank you, Eternal. Now, because I love it, I love cooking with the wine. I'm going to add a smidge bit of wine.
White wine?
Yeah.
To Stroganoff?
That's what they used online on a.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I would add red wine personally.
I don't have any red wine that isn't very expensive. So.
I love how you just busted out the boxed wine.
Oh, my catering partner was like, "You need this," and I was like, "Yes, I do," and he gave it to me.
Boy, Trojan Zombies has a lot of great questions. What's the most technical dish you've ever made?
Oh.
You may have to think about that.
Yeah.
I can't tell which way the grain is on this.
You've done some pretty darn
consommé.
Oh yeah,
Consommé.
Consommé.
Oh my gosh, consommé.
I couldn't believe that one. I thought, no, why would anybody bother? I remember you had to do that for culinary school, and you worked so hard to make sure that that was just right.
What's consommé?
So consommé is a broth that you create by you make what's called a force meat, which is essentially a sausage with beef or lamb or whatever kind of consommé that you're trying to make.
Eternal Shinobi's laughing
stuff.
at the Ice Cube shirt, by the way.
Ariel loves the Ice Cube.
I don't know what there is to laugh at.
I don't know.
It was a good day.
Didn't have to use my AK.
That's our motto.
Yeah. Oh, so the consommé. Anyway,
sorry.
You make your sausage or your the sausage stuff, and you can start with a base stock as in your water, but it has to be a stock that was strained pretty well to remove all the fat that floated to the top. So you would put your meat inside of like a stock pot with like a gallon of water in it, and you would slowly cook it till it all rose to the top, and then you would take your ladle, you make a little hole, and then you start ladling it over the sausage stuff.
Good God.
For like an hour.
Good gravy.
Yeah, and you had to keep it at a specific temperature the whole time.
I just have one question. Why?
It's so delicious. And that's not even the finished part. You strain it, and then you, while also you're ladling fat off of it too, in your little. So you made what's called a raft with the sausage by having it rise to the top. You create a hole in your raft, and in that raft
you put little miniature people on the raft. Sorry.
And in that raft, you kind of strain any fat that comes off, and also just create a better raft in general. Then you strain it, and it's good to go pretty much. And then you add some fresh cut vegetables or mushrooms or things of that nature, depending on what you're trying to do.
Shinobi, Ariella is not a chef. She's a musician.
Clearly
so
not a chef.
That explains why she's wearing a Gangsta Ice Cube shirt. External Shinobi says you just don't see chefs wearing gangsta Ice Cube shirts.
I agree. You know, you should do it more often.
Yeah.
More flair.
Yeah, yeah. But you do see musicians wearing that. You're a really good cook, Ariel. You are. You've become quite a good cook. You just, for a long time, you didn't want to. Yeah, you didn't want to be a good cook because you didn't want to have to cook.
Yeah.
But then real life happened.
Yeah, then real life happened. You moved out.
Apparently you gotta cook to eat.
Yeah. That happens.
Can't just be going to the McDonald's every day.
Well, you could, but you might weigh about 400 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't like McDonald's.
No, it's not my fave.
This one's weird. I don't know what to do with that one.
Okay.
Are we almost done?
I'm on my last
This
piece.
is taking a long time.
It's okay if it takes a long time, Mom.
It
allows
is?
more people to come in and see the channel. And
They don't get bored?
no,
Okay.
I mean, as long as we keep everything entertaining.
All right. We're trying.
I'll do a jig if I have to.
External Shinobi says, oh, right, this is the guitar girl, right?
Yeah.
Guitar, keyboard, singing,
Washboard.
washboard.
She plays the washboard too.
That's right.
She plays for a band called Self.
Yeah. Ah! Kranitz says Ariel's cutting technique scares me.
They scare me too. This knife is really dull.
I'm sorry.
It's like I'm having to carve into this with a saw or something.
I apologize.
A dull saw.
That is a very dull knife. It is not a good knife to be.
I know, I'm squishing the...
Oh, Trojan Zombies wants to know, what's the best advice you can give to someone such as myself who want to enter in culinary? And Gadian is here. Hi, Gadian.
Hi, Gideon. Welcome back.
Do you want to take care of this?
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Wow.
The best advice I can give is to, well, be prepared to be on your feet for 12 to 16 hours every day. And understand that you probably won't get to celebrate many holidays. Because what do people do on the holidays?
Not at the right time, at least.
They eat.
Yeah.
So, it depends on what kind of job you have. Like, if you wanted to still be able to, like, do holiday things and stuff like that, I would suggest, like, an industrial type job. One with a union, like, either through a school district or...
Well, not a lunch lady job. You tried that once. That wasn't good.
That was a momentary lapse in sanity.
Yeah.
Or through something like Boeing or even the military.
Gadian is a sous chef, by the way.
Oh, cool.
All right. Well, also, Jessica, what about making money in the culinary field?
Oh, there's that too. I'm sorry I don't have good news.
Yeah.
But you ain't gonna be a celebrity chef right out the bat.
From what I understand, being a chef is a little bit like being a musician, is it takes a lot of work for not a lot of pay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Most of the time. But
Yeah.
every once in a while you get a really cool gig and it makes it worth it.
Yeah. It
True.
really does.
That's a good point.
Like, you have to be in the culinary industry not for money, because you're just not going to get that much money. But for the passion, for the food, for the celebration of life in general, and love of food
And people.
and getting feedback from those people. Hopefully it's good. If it's good, you just like bubble up and it's great.
Yeah.
You have to have thick skin.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh, Kranitz worked at a meat packing plant. Oh, yay. Trojan says they'd be a terrible celebrity chef. They're camera shy. Well, good. You probably won't have to worry about it too much.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm camera shy too.
Hi, Dark Glam. Dark Glam's here.
Hi, Dark Lamb.
Now what are we gonna do?
Now we are going to, I had to take the pan off of the heat because otherwise we're going to lose that caramelization. And it was
Can we see the caramelization?
Yeah.
Bring it on over.
And it was going to be burned instead of caramelized.
Oh, that looks lovely. Do we need to add any more? Ooh, that's nice. Do we need to add any more oil to that before we put the meat in?
Yes.
Okay. If we had taken the vegetables off a little sooner, we probably wouldn't have to be adding more oil.
Right.
But because they had to sit there for so long, we do. Now, one thing the recipe doesn't say to do is they don't say to dredge the meat in flour. Would you suggest doing that or no?
You don't have to do that. I like to do that afterwards and create kind of like a roux from the meat fat.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes you do that because you're trying to see it seals in the. I don't know what it does, but it does something.
So you're salting the meat before you cook it, yeah?
Yep.
Oh,
Like you do when you
can't
cook steak?
see that.
Yes, just
Ariel,
like when you do
or
when you
Jessica,
cook
we
steak.
can't see that.
You do this to like draw the moisture out of the meat, or
Yeah.
Okay, so she put some salt on there.
Because
Okay.
we're doing the stew, we want the juices to also go into
Was
the
that pepper?
stew. Yes, this is a pepper.
Okay. Something else that I like to do is I put cinnamon in a lot of things, even in meat and stuff like that. I wouldn't do it in this necessarily, but I would consider it.
At the end, I'm going to add a little bit of cumin
Cumin.
because I don't. It adds like a je ne sais quoi,
All right.
like which in French just means something I don't know.
oh,
Gadian,
But it makes me sound
Wow.
super fancy,
it
doesn't it?
does. It impressed me. I was like, she really knows what's up.
what kind of pepper Kranitz wants to know?
That was
Fine ground Malabar black pepper.
Woo! All right. Maddie Draws is here. Hi, Maddie Draws.
Hi, Maddie Draws.
And
Oh.
Gadian says the best part of being a chef is ringing the bell when I finish a dish because it's the best feeling. Ringing the bell?
Oh, that's usually for.
Oh, at a restaurant?
Yeah, at a restaurant you would
Oh,
do
wow,
that. You would ring a bell
neat.
to inform the servers that their dish is ready to go. So it's also kind of like an affirmation. It's like, ding, I did that.
Done.
Ding, I did that. Ding. All right, I'm
Thanks, CB1 Kenobi.
gonna toss it up a bit to make sure that the salt and the pepper is throughout the whole entire meat bits. Spread evenly throughout is the words.
So is our pan still on the stove getting hot?
Yes, it is.
All right. So what kind of temperature do we have it at?
We have it at medium high.
All right.
Now it's probably gonna sizzle once we drop it on.
Gadian puts a touch of paprika on meat. That is a good one too. We have smoked paprika. That would be really good in stroganoff, Jess.
Yeah, smoked paprika. Rel, my hands are meaty.
Would you get some?
Oh my god.
Gadian says
No,
meat
that's regular
bits.
paprika.
Yum.
All the way in the back.
I assume yum.
Oh no, it's behind. Oh, there's one that's open. I'm not sure that's open.
All right, Jessica.
Okay. Sorry.
Sorry.
Wow, you get a lot.
Oh, bless you. Sort of something. All right. Sizzling
Alright,
will be happening
you need
soon.
to sprinkle it in.
Uh-oh.
Oh
How much?
no.
About a teaspoon.
Not sprinkling.
A little more. A little more. There we go.
All right. So we added some paprika,
Smoked paprika.
smoked paprika, Gideon. That was Gadian. That was a great idea. So,
Oh, my oil's burning. I can smell it from here.
you
Yeah.
better hurry up. Get that in there. Sizzle!
Ah!
Woo! Lord Boo is here.
Woo! Welcome back, Lord Boo.